revisiting the difference quotient after all we've learned. So let's do f of x plus h with this function. So that's 1 over x plus h. And then f of x would be minus 1 over x. And then it's all over the h. Okay, what do we do with that? Oh, wait a minute. I've got fractions, a complex fraction, so I want to multiply numerator and denominator by the least common denominator, which we just did is x times x plus h. So let's be careful in distributing. So if I'm going to be taking 1 over x plus h times all of this, the x plus h's cancel, so I'm left with an x. And then if I do 1 over x times all of that, the x's cancel, so I'm left with a subtract x plus h, and I put parentheses, sorry, that's really light, right? Minus x plus h, right? And then all over, do not multiply the denominator out, hx, x plus h. So simplifying that numerator, x minus h, hx, x plus h. X's go away. So this is starting to feel familiar, right? H's cancel, so I get a negative 1, x plus h. Right, just a couple more. So now do the same thing with root x. So this would be root x plus h minus, and then the f of x would just be root x over h. This is not LCD, but we did learn, and I want you to know that the conjugate is a tool. So we'll have a plus. Remember, you have to do it numerator and denominator. So then the denominator, I am not going to multiply it out. I'm just going to leave it, x plus h plus root x. And then on the numerator, you know it's going to be a difference of squares, right? This root times this root gives me x plus h. The outside and the inside terms cancel out. So I get minus root x times a positive root x. That's a minus x. So on the numerator, I get h over, and then this carries along. Oh my goodness, you can see it, that these h's cancel, and when you cancel an h, it leaves you a 1 in the numerator, and that's the answer. All right, a secant line. A secant line has nothing to do with y equals secant of x. Absolutely nothing. It's just a line between 2 points. Okay, so you can just watch and listen for a second. So y equal x squared, and I'm just going to be using the points x equal 1, so I'll put 1 here, and then x equal 4, and I'll put 4 here. So when x is 1, because I'm using the squared function, right, x equal 1, that gives me the y value of 1. Then if I'm using x equal 4 into the squared function, that y value there gives me 16, right? So what the secant line is that the line between these 2 points. Oh, being a little gracious with my line there, right? If we have a line, don't we know we can find a slope? We can. So the change in the y values would be the 16 minus the 1, right? Over the change in the x values, and that would be the 4 minus 1. So the slope of that black line, this slope is 5. Okay, so we're going to be dealing more with this. So let's just try this one. Here's your y equal root x, and I'm asking you to use the x value of 1. So here's 1, and I know if I put 1 into here, that gives me the y value of 1. So that's what they're calling the p, right? Okay, so let's go and find when x equal 9. When x is 9, what do I know the y value is? I put it into here, and that gives me 3, right? So that's that point. So let's draw the secant line. So it's just the line between those 2 points. And to find the slope of that line, I'm going to be taking the change in the y values. So that's 3 minus 1 divided by the change in the x values, which would be 9 minus 1. So that's 2 over 8, or 1/4. So that's the slope of the secant line.